Are you prepared for uncertain times? Welcome to Reliable Prepper, where we equip you with the knowledge and strategies to navigate through the unpredictable. Today we introduce the 10 Ds of defense, essential strategies every prepper should master to ensure safety and security when it matters most. In a world that's increasingly unpredictable, a solid defense plan is not just an option, it's a necessity. Whether you're preparing for a natural disaster, a financial collapse, or any event that could disrupt your daily life, understanding and implementing the 10 Ds of defense can make a world of difference. The 10 Ds of defense are a comprehensive set of strategies designed to protect you, your loved ones, and your assets. They range from deterrence and detection to defending and documenting, each playing a crucial role in ensuring your safety and security. The first D, Deter, focuses on discouraging potential threats. You'll learn about visible security systems, warning signs, and even guard dogs, all aimed at reducing the likelihood of an attack. But what if deterrence isn't enough? That's where the second D, Detect, comes in. Surveillance cameras, motion sensors, alarm systems, early detection of threats allows for a prompt response, potentially averting a crisis. And it doesn't stop there. The remaining Ds: deny, delay, defend, disrupt, destroy, deceive, disperse, and document. Each offers unique and practical strategies to fortify your defenses, slow down potential threats, protect your assets, and learn from any incidents. Whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting on your preparation journey, the 10 Ds of defense provide a solid framework to build and evaluate your defense plan. You may not need to implement every strategy, but understanding each one can empower you to make informed decisions about your safety and security. So, are you ready to take your preparation to the next level? Let's dive into the 10 Ds of defense. Firstly, we have Deter and Detect. Let's dive right in. When we talk about deterrence, we're referring to those steps you take to discourage potential threats. The goal is to make your home or property appear as uninviting as possible to any would-be intruders. Think of it as a scarecrow in a field. It's there to ward off any unwanted guests. So how can we achieve this? Well, there are several ways. Visible security systems are a great start. Installing cameras and alarms around your property will surely give any potential threat a second thought. It's kind of like having an extra pair of eyes that never blink. Another great deterrent is the use of warning signs. A simple "protected by security" sign can work wonders. It sends a clear message that your property is not an easy target. And let's not forget about our four-legged friends. They're not just man's best friend, they're also excellent deterrents. Guard dogs can be trained to protect your property, and their barks can often be enough to keep any intruder at bay. Now, let's shift gears and talk about detection. Early detection of threats is crucial in any defense plan. This involves spotting potential threats before they become a problem. Surveillance cameras are an essential tool for this. Placed strategically around your property, they allow you to monitor key points and identify any unusual activity. Motion sensors are another important tool. Installed around entrances and the perimeter of your property, they can trigger alarms the moment they detect movement. Speaking of alarms, they play a vital role in early detection. They can be both audible, alerting you and your neighbors to a potential threat, and silent, notifying a security company or local law enforcement. So, why is all of this important? Well, deterrence reduces the likelihood of an attack by presenting visible deterrence. It's like having a strong offense in a game. On the other hand, detection allows for a prompt response to potential threats. It's your defense strategy, giving you time to react and take appropriate action. So, there you have it. Deter and detect, two critical elements of a solid defense plan. They work hand in hand, helping you keep potential threats at bay. Remember to always stay vigilant and keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Remember, deterrence and detection are your first line of defense. Next up are deny and delay. Two crucial Ds in our defense strategy that work hand in hand to keep potential threats at bay. Let's start by talking about deny. The goal here is to create barriers that prevent access. Think about it like this. Your home is your castle, and every castle needs a good sturdy wall. A high-quality, tall fence can act as this wall, discouraging potential intruders from even thinking about breaching your property. But don't stop there. Reinforce your entrances with high-security locks on doors and windows. And for an added layer of protection, consider installing steel or reinforced doors. These measures may seem excessive, but they make it incredibly difficult for intruders to gain access, often causing them to reconsider. Now, let's move on to delay. The idea here is to slow down the progress of any threat that has managed to get past your initial barriers. Layered defenses are a brilliant way to achieve this. Imagine an onion. Just as an onion has multiple layers that need to be peeled back, your defenses should comprise several barriers that slow down intruders. This could be anything from additional locks and security systems to natural and man-made obstacles like hedges, rocks, or gates strategically placed around your property. The more layers they have to peel back, the more time you have to react. And that's the real benefit of these strategies. Denying access and delaying threats aren't just about keeping danger out. They're about buying you precious time. Time to call for help, time to get to safety, or time to prepare to defend yourself and your loved ones if need be. Remember, in a critical situation, every second counts. The more barriers an intruder has to overcome, the more time it takes them to reach their objective, and the more time you have to respond. So, invest in strong fences, high security locks, and reinforced doors to deny access. Layer your defenses and use obstacles to delay threats. Denying access and delaying threats give you more time to react. And in a dangerous situation, time is the most valuable resource you have. Now, let's talk about defend and disrupt. When it comes to defense, it's not just about building walls and setting up alarms. It's also about active defense measures. This could mean learning self-defense techniques, hiring security personnel, or even keeping defensive tools at hand. Learn martial arts or other defense techniques. Not only does this improve your physical fitness, but it also empowers you to protect yourself and your loved ones. If your circumstances permit, consider hiring security personnel. They bring professional expertise and can be a strong deterrent for potential intruders. As for defensive tools, these range from non-lethal options like pepper spray and tasers to more serious measures like firearms. But remember, these should be legally permissible and used responsibly. With these active measures, you're not just waiting for threats to come, you're ready to protect your assets when they do. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about how you can disrupt threats. This is about interfering with the operations of any potential threat. Imagine this, an intruder sneaks onto your property, but the moment they step foot on your land, a blaring alarm goes off. It's disorienting, it's loud, and it might just be enough to scare them off. You could also consider setting up tripwires. These can trigger alarms or lights, creating confusion and causing the threat to second-guess their actions. Keep in mind, the goal here is not to harm, but to disorient and disrupt. You want to throw off their plans and buy yourself some crucial extra time. So there you have it. Defend and disrupt. Both are vital strategies in your defense playbook. Remember, the objective is not to invite conflict, but to be prepared for it. And when you're prepared, you have a better chance of ensuring the safety of your home and loved ones. Defending yourself and disrupting threats can be key to your safety. Moving on to destroy and deceive. First, let's talk about destroy. This is all about neutralizing or eliminating the threat. Now, I'm not talking about going all Rambo on anyone who steps on your property. No, it's about understanding the appropriate and legal use of force. It's crucial to be aware of your local laws regarding self-defense and the use of force. It's not just about having the means to protect yourself, but knowing when and how you can use them. When you've mastered the art of destroy, you can ensure that any threat that comes your way is effectively neutralized. But remember, the goal is always to maintain your safety and the safety of those around you. Next, we have deceive. This is where we step into the realm of the cunning and crafty. Deception is all about misleading potential threats. It's about making the bad guys think they've figured you out, when really, they're playing right into your hands. Consider using camouflage. This doesn't mean you need to paint your house in military greens and browns. It could be as simple as hiding your valuables or even secure areas in plain sight. A wall safe behind a painting, a trapdoor under a rug, or a panic room disguised as a linen closet. Misinformation can also be a powerful tool. Spread false information about your security measures. Let the grapevine carry tales of your state-of-the-art security system, your pack of ferocious guard dogs, or your ex-Special Forces security guard. Whether any of it is true or not, it may make potential threats think twice. Decoy structures can also be useful. Build a shed or a small building that appears to be your main storage or safe area, while the real valuables are safely stashed away elsewhere. Destroying threats and deceiving them can ensure your safety. It's about being one step ahead, always ready to protect and preserve what's yours. Finally, we have Disperse and Document. Two strategies that might not seem as exciting as the others, but are just as important in the grand scheme of things. Let's dive in. Dispersing is all about spreading out your assets to reduce risk. It's like not putting all your eggs in one basket. If you have multiple storage locations for your supplies, an intruder might get to one, but the rest stay safe. So consider having a few stashes of food, medical supplies, and other essentials in different, well-hidden spots around your property. Diversifying your assets is another way to disperse. Keep valuables in various hidden spots, not just in one safe or secret drawer. The idea here is to minimize loss in case of an attack. If one stash is discovered, you'll still have others to fall back on. Now let's talk about Document. This is where you become a bit of a historian for your own defensive strategy. Keeping detailed records of security incidents, no matter how minor, can be incredibly beneficial. Logbooks might seem old-fashioned, but they are a reliable way to track patterns and identify potential weak spots in your security. Incident reports are another way to document. If there's a breach or even just suspicious activity, write it down. Include as much detail as possible. What happened, when, and how you responded. Over time, these reports can provide valuable insights into how threats are evolving and how you can stay one step ahead. And let's not forget about surveillance footage. Regularly reviewing this can help you spot irregularities you might have missed in real time. Maybe there's a certain area that's attracting more attention than others, or a time of day when you're seeing more activity. These are the kinds of details that can help you fine-tune your defense strategy. So there we have it. Dispersing your assets and documenting incidents can help improve your defense strategy. It's all part of being prepared and staying one step ahead. Remember, every D counts in the game of defense. So, there you have it, the 10 Ds of defense. We've journeyed through this essential survival roadmap, exploring each stop along the way. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We started with Deter, where we discussed the importance of discouraging potential threats through visible security measures. Then we moved on to Detect, emphasizing the significance of early detection for prompt response to any looming danger. Next, we dove into Deny and Delay. We highlighted the need for creating barriers to prevent access and slowing down the progress of threats, giving you more time to react. Then came Defend and Disrupt, where we explored the active measures to protect your assets and ways to interfere with a threat's plans. We discussed the importance of self-defense training and the use of alarms and tripwires to disrupt the intruder's intentions. We moved forward to Destroy and Deceive, discussing the need to neutralize or eliminate the threat while being aware of the legal implications, and the use of deception to mislead potential intruders. Finally, we concluded with Disperse and Document, underlining the importance of spreading out your assets to reduce risk and maintaining detailed records of incidents to improve future defensive strategies. Each D plays a vital role in forming a comprehensive defense strategy. It's about more than just protecting your home, it's about ensuring your peace of mind in uncertain times. Now, the journey doesn't end here. It's time to take what you've learned and apply it. Evaluate your current strategies, see where improvements can be made, and remember, being a prepper is about constant learning and adapting. Download our free 10 Ds checklist from the link in the description to help you get started. This handy guide will serve as a reminder of the strategies we've discussed today, helping you to implement and master these key defensive tactics. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again for more tips on how to be a reliable prepper.